there. Got another favor to ask you two.
What do you want, dwarf?
I got another lead on my old pal on Var.
Another lead?
Alex. Pulled the ring off on Vari's hand at the Velander mines. Feller was always tampering with souls and dark rituals and matters of the night, see? Just the sound of his hammer flattening metal were enough to stoke my fires all blissful. Shit, you better clear out before I get all frisky. In Virginia? Tries to kill you, make sure they hit that. Got something else in mind? What can I get you, you little fart? Oh, you make up your mind? Hey, whatever helps, right? Was that all there is?
What's hiding behind there?
No actually seen the physical force to get past the magic of that lock. Don't even look at it.
It's locked magically. Okay, obviously the marriage to Odin didn't last. But how did Frey end up a hermit in the woods?
Well, that was a singular piece of cruelty, even for Odin. As if the marriage wasn't punishment enough. Freya was better to him than he deserved. She stuck it out through all manner of indignity, all in the name of maintaining peace and safety for her people. But Odin's madness, his tyranny, his corruption of her magics, it became more than she could stomach, and at long last she broke it off. Odin's wrath was fierce, and his curses upon her were more than she dared to fear.
But her magic was so much stronger than his.
After so much time together, he knew her vulnerabilities and exploited them to craft curses she could never break.
Oh, like not being able to leave Midgard.
Worse still, he robbed her of her warrior spirit. Freya cannot fight, even to defend herself. No living thing may she harm by blade nor spell. In a world this belligerent, what choice does she have but isolation?
Poor Freya. I guess if I was her, I'd spit in your face too.
Aye, lad. So would I.
Tell me when! got him. Yes, we got him. Lemire, there was a shrine about a giant lady with lots of books and visions.
Ah, that would be Groa, the knowledge keeper. She was a gifted sorceress who gathered every tome of arcane wisdom she could find in the realms, all in the hopes of augmenting her powers of prophecy, that she might find her lost husband, Arvandil. But it was not her husband she would glimpse in her visions, for it was Groa, seeing longer and farther than any before or since, who witnessed Ragnarok, the end and the beginning. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
Another name. Deirdre.
Another Valkyrie. That's no coincidence. But who'd have etched them on Tyr's braziers?
open.
Right then, where were we? Ah yes, Roa the Knowledge Keeper sought out her husband in visions, but instead discovered Ragnarok. I'll just tell you the story later.
Come and face me, God of Thunder! Your challenges mean nothing to the gods, Spirit. Do not mock my... Unlike...
Is there something?
For a reward... If you bring...
Why do you hate Thor so much?
My father passed. My mother built a statue much over his grave. Imagine how it surprised when the God of Thunder himself came. She was thrilled. Christmas took advantage of our hospitality. My mother begged him to leave, and Thor, in his drunken rage. Nothing but...
One more for the collection.
Boy,
Sir. Treasure map. All right.
My father's grave lies on an island to the east. Do not mistake my mother's statue. I cannot rest while my mother's murderer stands above my father's grave.
Nice.
Spirit.
The one whose mom was killed by Thor? What about him?
Let his story be a reminder. The lives of men mean nothing to the gods.
I know, Father.
You know. But do you listen?
Yes.
Good.
Right then, where were we? Ah, yes. Roa, the Knowledge Keeper, sought out her husband in visions, but instead discovered Ragnarok. When Odin caught word of her ultimate prophecy, he maneuvered to obtain her knowledge and hoard it for himself. Roa knew Odin as a long-time patron of her services, and so she went to her library as a friend. What she did not know is that Odin himself was behind her husband's disappearance, having used his enchantments to conceal his death at Thor's hands from her sight. Smiling, jealous Odin took her by the throat, and with his very hands he stole her library and her life for his own.
I always knew Odin was bad, but that's just...
Ruthless, barbaric, heartless? That's Odin. In fact, we would do well to sit here in silence for the next few moments and reflect on Odin's capacity for cruelty. And so...
Reflect longer.
What's got you all bumfuzzled over there? Get going.
Veðurgar, southern outposts of the Dwarven King. Dwarven King? Have you ever heard of a Dwarven King?
No.
I'd heard rumours of a powerful dwarf ruling over
Let's
some
sort
poor
you
sods
out.
not far from here. Not that you asked me.
Good. That ought to keep them packing bits off you. You got a fine deal there. What you need? Guess that worked out.
How'd I do?
You have potential, boy.
What happened to these people?
Follow the clues.
Okay. Well, scorch marks. They're all grouped together. So maybe they were hiding from some kind of fire breather. But they died anyways. Stay down!
Boy,
Yes, sir. Curse the Dwarf King, bane of mankind. Sounds like he wasn't a very good king. I wonder why they hated him so much.
they are dead now. Does it matter?
No, I'm just kidding. Curious.
Curiosity is dangerous, boy. Stay focused.
do you even begin to build statues this big?
Dwarves are resourceful creatures. Annoying, but resourceful.
I guess they must have been pretty important dwarves. That sounds like a dragon. I'm ready!
That was difficult. Here.
Yes, Father. It is a dragon. Is this one chained up too?
Boy.
Yes, sir. This is good to know. Watch out for the dragon breath.
I am aware of it, boy.
Here we go. Chained dragon? My mother used to tell me stories. Can we help him?
This dragon is dangerous.
I guess so. But it sounds so sad.
Not sure where you get sad from all the roaring and fire breathing, lad.
about 3 chained dragons in midnight. The shrine must be related.
There were 3 runes on the pedestal.
We've got to find the other 2 and free them.
It does not concern us.
We know that's what Mother would have wanted. And it just seems right.
Guard your emotions, boy. Your enemies will not hesitate to use them against you.
Yes, sir. That could be valuable. Not very many graves here. This must have been a small settlement. Enemy down! I thought you said it'd be dangerous to destroy the other ones.
If it was your mother's wish.
Yeah.
You are too eager, boy. It may attack us, and we will be forced to kill it.
Good point. I'll be ready.
You see.
Assholes. Should we attack? Not yet! Broccoli! I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Look here.
Sir. Another marker. True. It means to believe or to have faith in. So they still had faith in their king? Even after he got so many of them killed?
It is a command to have faith despite his failures.
had him on your...
Here, boy. Another one.
It's Scotty. Mother liked her. A great huntress.
That's right. Queen of the hunt, they called her.
That's her father. And all the animals she hunted.
He taught her well.
In the last battle. Her father again. Both of them. In the snow.
And they're still there. It's quite a story.
Look at this place.
A ruin.
Well, yeah. But if a dwarf built it, he must have been impressive back when he ruled. Yeah! Take that!
We are done here. Look here.
Yes, sir. The Dwarf King made his subjects hunt dragons and other monsters for him? Some king, huh?
Ready yourself!
Almost ready! Father, you may want to see this. It looks like that lever over there will free him.
He will attack.
I know, but it feels wrong to keep something caged like this.
Your emotions again, boy.
You can't hear their thoughts. I can.
Ignore them, and ready yourself.
Okay.
he's thinking now?
Well, nothing. But he was grateful to die in battle, instead of rotting in a cage.
Your skill is improving. You fought well. Atreus.
Thank you, Father. Ah, fresh air feels good.
Atreus, to me.
Now we find out if dragons can be grateful or not. don't eat us.
Roy, prepare yourself.
Huh. You're welcome. So, what happened to all the people who lived here?
Follow the clues. Boy.
Right. Follow the clues. Okay, so there was an evil dwarf king, and he made all these people hunt monsters. The people put them in cages, and then I don't know.
We are missing a clue.
Back inside the castle?
No. There's nothing more for us inside. But stay alert for chained dragons, boy. Perhaps you'll uncover more about this dwarf king.
Lemire, is there a story for the giant with the flaming sword?
Stuart the Brave. Of course. We've spoken so much of frost giants. It's about time we instead met the most fiery giant of all. Back when Ymir first emerged from Ginnungagap, it was Stuart who followed next. He came from Muspelheim, the fire realm, bringing heat to the young cosmos, conjuring the sun from his primordial flame. Well, let's come back to that flaming sword, shall we? Stuart the Brave forged his sword of flame for one purpose alone: to burn down Asgard when Ragnarok comes at last.
Ready and wait! His father's grave. Find anything good?
Perhaps.
Father, we're going to bring down that statue, right? Planning on doing this himself. Well, here it is. It's gotta have a weak point. Somewhere. to topple over. Take that, Thor. He wasn't so tough.
Gods do not fall this easily, boy.
I know. I was just joking.
Nor are they a joking matter.
Sorry. Father, why did the gods cause so much trouble for us?
Because that is their nature.
But with all that power, you would think at least some of them would try to make life better for people.
And yet, the gods continue to spread misery. This is life, boy.
What's that down there?
All right, let's say we finish that story. Surt the Brave and his sword of flame, fated to burn down Asgard come Ragnarok. His destiny is to fall at the hands of Thor and Odin, but in so doing, strike the blow that leaves their realm in ash and ruin. And from that destruction, the world can be born anew. Until then, alone he waits in Muspelheim, never sleeping, ever honing his fiery blade. Brave, generous Surt, who knows he lives but to his doom. All because he chooses to serve a grand cycle so much bigger than himself. To truly embrace your purpose and the patience and sacrifice it demands is to ensure your day will come.
Do you think we'll be there when that day comes?
I've seen enough of war between the gods. But you, little brother, who can say?
Atreus, to me.
I'm coming!
You two going in or what?
Hey, Brock, you ever hear of a Dwarf King?
I suppose you're talking about Motsignir? Some bitch ruled over the humans once lived in this area. Built itself a castle just north of here.
A dwarven castle? What's it like?
You got yourself a pair of eyes and legs, ain't you? Might want to stock up before you head that way, though. Old Motsignir's known for collecting all manner of killerin creatures. Not sure who's looking after 'em now.
Brock, what do you know about the serpent in the lake?
I know he's too damn big.
All right.
Let's get you squared away, then. And Virginia? Oh, you make up your mind? You got a fine deal there. Come back soon with more crap you found.
I have a question. If Ymir was the first giant, where did he come from?
In the beginning, there was Ganungagol, the great void. There were no realms yet, only primordial forces. There was fire, and there was ice, and there in the void they met and produced. Or I can just tell you the story later.
There.
The statue stands no longer, Spirit.
Then my bond to this realm is severed, and I am off to find the real God of Thunder. He will know retribution. My deepest gratitude.
Off he goes. Brave guy, going to look for Thor on his own.
He was a fool.
What did the spirit leave us?
An offering to one of the gods.
Can we use it?
No, but perhaps the dwarves can.
Right then. We were in the middle of a story, weren't we? Regarding Ymir. Primordial fire and ice met in the great void, producing water.
Water?
More than water. The mystic lifeblood of something entirely new. From this water, Ymir took form and became a being of pure creation and chaos, mother and father to all that came after.
Even the Aesir?
Aye. Every god, man and beast came first from Ymir's flesh. Though it was the Aesir who thought themselves so superior that they should hold dominion over the rest of creation. It was Odin who took arms against his creator and spilled Ymir's lifeblood with his spear. A necessary evil, he would say, to bring order to the realms. And we'll pick this up later.
We've seen these runes before, but it's the kind I still can't read. A wolverine!
A dangerous beast. We will take him down together.
What happened to the city?
I'm not entirely sure, lad. It was abandoned long before Jormungandr came to town and flooded the place.
I wonder what it was like to live here. Before anything else happens. How's that story then?
Odin's spear had spilled the lifeblood of Ymir, the first giant. From Ymir's torn flesh, Odin would fashion the realm of Midgard for his own. Called himself All-Father, as if he was the creator and not the creator's destroyer. Small, covetous tyrant.
Ymir?
Huh? Oh. Sorry, boy. I think it best we just end it there, actually.
You want to dock here? Sindri, we found something.
Armor piece? Oh, I hope it's a new armor piece. Ah, offerings to Tyr. These are quite rare, you know.
Why?
Well, you know Odin, not the biggest fan of Tyr. I thought he destroyed all of these. What speaks to you? Yes, dear boy? You don't have to run off on my account.
I still can't believe his son would kill his own father. That's crazy, right? I know, we only got one side of the story. But come on, his own father? I mean, I get angry at you sometimes, but...
Do you?
I mean, sometimes, yeah. A little. But I'd never stab you in the back.
No. I imagine not.
This clan really didn't want anyone coming in. How are we supposed to get through?
There must be a way to lift the gate.
Maybe with the big water wheel.
My thought as well. Are you angry?
What?
With me? When?
Oh, I guess sometimes when you don't think I can do something, but I can.
It is not always easy to know what.
It's okay. I get it. I'm little. Where's that whetstone I want? I'm not ready.
Here. Boy.
Yes, sir. Hold on. Let me read this. Now where do we go from here? Whoa. What happened over there?
This is the sun.
That ghost son? How do you know?
The sigil. It matches the dagger we found in his father's back. He stood his ground, but it was not enough.
They betrayed him.
Betrayal begets betrayal. My guess, the young one murdering his dad didn't sit well with the others.
He thought himself ready to lead. It cost him his life.
I guess.
Look there, lad. By his feet.
The whetstone!
Yes. They used it to smash his face in.
They did? Ew. This whetstone behind. If Sindri wants it, it must be really useful.
Well, lad, reavers have very specific priorities. If it's not shiny and you can't eat or drink it, might as well use it as a blunt object.
Focus up. Nice shot.
I did okay, yeah?
Here. Boy.
Sir. There's a scroll here. They belong to the sun. Wow, this goes on and on. Father, forgive me, filled with remorse, forget my actions.
As you thought before taking action, there would be no need for regret, yes?
Yeah, maybe we should bring this to his father, back at the storeroom. We could dock the boat here. What's that down there?
Ed, you are full of stories. When will you tell one that entertains?
How did it go
I
with the
beg your
stronghold?
pardon?
You just insulted you.
Yeah, I got that. So you want a corker, do you? Very well, my brother.
We found your whetstone.
Oh, wonderful. This staining is unusual.
The Reavers used it to smack...
Oh, one. What can I do for you? I can't wait to test out the new whetstone. It may not look like much, but it's practically humming with magic. I've needed a new one after my brother fouled the last one. I saw him spit on it.
To lube it up!
He said, I didn't ask for it back. Travel safe, you two.
Well, you gentlemen certainly know how to get around. I know I've been up on a mountain for a while now, but since when do the dead not stay dead? A little resurrection among friends is one thing. I can hardly complain. But it's as if hell itself is shambling into Midgard.
Freya said the world was out of balance. That somebody meddled with forces.
Oh, that's plain to see. And Odin is the king of meddlers. But I shudder to think what he did to cause this. Perhaps it involves the Valkyries. That'd be playing a dangerous game indeed.
What's got you all bumfuzzled over there? Get going! Well, next time.
What's that down there?
Now then, that story I started earlier. I was to tell you the story of Hrungnir the Brawler. The real story.
There was a huge battle, right? His shrine had him in the middle, fighting off Aesir.
A pretty story, but no. Hrungnir, you see, was born with neither head nor heart. So the giants had to complete him with stone. He was strong, to be sure, but also a perfect simpleton. Odin met him wandering in Midgard one day. Found him so amusing, so harmless, so gullible, that he invites him back to his palace in Asgard. And we'll pick this up later.
Atreus, follow me.
You're right there. Hey, Sindri, have you met Mimir?
If you mean the severed head that keeps blinking at me, please, keep it away. There is no possible way that's hygienic.
Oh, that's nice. Lovely to see you too, Sindri. Knob.
Why? Is that a piece of my braided mistletoe arrow adorning in your quiver strap? Oh, a little memento of your good pal Sindri? I'm so terribly touched. Be careful where you're going. There's nobody nice out here anymore since all the people left. I mean, I hate to generalize, but mostly they just try to kill you.
Good tip.
I know it's not my business, but if I were you, I'd wash off that symbol painted on your neck.
We were told it would help protect us. Was that a lie?
Oh, no, it's a protection stave, all right, but you can't render that pigment into paintable texture without blending it with boar urine. And is that really better than death?
Maybe a little.
Well, it's your neck.
Sindri, have you always been so...
Clean? Huh. Don't I wish. No, I was just as unsanitary as the next dwarf until the day a Vanir witch set me straight. She discovered with her magic there are hundreds of thousands of tiny beasties on everything around us. Oh, so small you can't even see them.
No.
It's true. And if they get inside you, they make you sick. But the witch told me there's one wood, the oak, that's a natural deterrent. Stops the beasties from spreading. So now, I make all my handles from oak. See? I think of these things. Okay, back to work. Well, if you don't need it, don't buy it. I always say.
What are you fools doing?
We found your son. He was betrayed too. And we found part of his journal. It sounded like he regretted killing you.
Fat lot of good that does me. How'd he go out? You die fighting?
We found 4 corpses near his. They were decapitated.
Ha! Vandrit always did keep his sword nice and sharp. A lesson he picked up from me. He's a backstabbing bastard, but knowing he's in Valhalla sets me at ease. Thanks.
We did a good thing. I'm glad we came back here.
That thief did not deserve the peace you gave him.
Maybe so. Still, it feels good to help people. Even the dead ones.
So much like your mother.
So how come Brock's blue and you're not?
Boy.
Oh, it's fine. Very good question, actually. You see, my brother's not as careful as I am. In fact, he prefers to work with metals using his own... No gloves. Says it's the only way he can hear what it wants to be. Touch enough raw silver, and it changes your skin irreparably. That means forever. I wouldn't bring it up to him, though. You know how sensitive he can be.
I guess that makes sense. Sindri, why don't you just make up with your brother already?
Me?
Come.
Coming.
Now that story I started earlier, Hrungnir, the simple-minded stone giant, was invited by Odin to his palace in Asgard. There he gives Hrungnir his fill of mead, and goads him into all manner of boasts and antics, all for the amusement of the court. I was there. I saw the Aesir laugh as Hrungnir leapt upon his shield and swore he'd kill us all and take our womenfolk back to Jotunheim. Then Thor shows up. And does he laugh? Oh, no. Thor takes one look at the drunken stone buffoon and brings down Mjolnir on his head so hard that he's got chunks of Hrungnir in his own skull to this day. Thor is so startled by the face full of rock, he doesn't notice Hrungnir's body topple right onto him with a sickening crunch. And again, the roars of laughter echo through the palace halls.
That's an awful story, Mimir. Nothing like the ones Mother told me.
Let that be a lesson, my son. Truth is seldom so pretty as myth and legend.
Looky who decided to show. Talk to this here ring.
What? I can't hear thoughts from rings, Brock. It's talking to me! It's Andvari!
Ha! Knew it.
He says he went to the Velnder mines to observe his mistake, but then the Soul Eater attacked, so as he was being ripped apart, he cast a spell that removed his soul and put in this ring. And then he...
What about all his stuff?
Huh?
Andvari had a workshop here with all sorts of posh doodads and ornatery tools, and one beaut of a hammer. You make mention of it still in there?
You're upsetting him.
Your point? You fellas take Andvari with you and go have a look-see. If you find his hammer, I'll whip up something real nice for you. Hey now, don't go forgetting your entry stone.
Andvari isn't happy about us taking his stuff.
I do not care.
I'm not gonna tell him that. What's the fucking hell? Oh, not ready!
You make quite a formidable duo.
Vari says this dwarf was part of his crew, that he died because of his mistakes. He sounds sad.
The ring's grief is of little importance, boy.
He did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Stop listening to the ring, boy. They're not to be trusted. ring, boy?
I don't know how.
Boy, over here.
Yes, sir. Hey, it's another treasure map. A soul eater.
And a traveler. Guard up.
Here we go. Yes, sir. Now's your chance. Almost there. I'm ready. Kinda scary sometimes. Dang it. Stay there. I'm ready.
Keep it up!
Watch out, Roller!
We are done here.
A dead soul eater. What's a soul eater even doing here? What do you mean it's your fault?
Boy, ignore him.
It's sort of tough for me to ignore. He says this chest will trigger a bunch of traps.
I see no traps.
Sounded so sure about it. Ready and wait. workshop is up there. But I know. Don't trust the talking ray.
Here we go!
Father, please, just listen. Invari's crew did something bad here. He's glad you destroyed his lab, and he's sorry he kept trying to trick us. His hammer is just through this gate.
Boy.
Yes, sir. Wonder who wrote this.
This is a fine hammer.
Invari says thank you. Can we keep him?
We will talk to the blue one.
Enemies down.
Here, the alchemist's hammer. His spirit is a nuisance.
Yeah, Anvari always was an asshole. Hell of an alchemist, though. Hand him over here and I'll melt him down.
What? You're going to melt down your friend?
A trapped soul's what I need to give your reward some extra oomph. You don't want it?
Father, we can't do that. Here, you hold on to him. He's really useful, I promise.
Fine. So long as he proves his worth.
Kid's a bit of a softie, huh? Well, he'll grow out of it. What's it gonna be this time? what you need, kid. You think what you want?
So, Mimir, seemed like maybe you know Brock and Sindri.
Oh, the Hulger brothers. Well, who doesn't? They're quite famous, or infamous, depending on your point of view. They crafted Mjolnir, you see. Thor's hammer, the Aesir's greatest murder weapon, the bane of giant kind.
They made Thor's hammer? I didn't think they'd like yours.
Oh, I should say not. But this was long ago, and they were eager to make a name for themselves. But never did it, that one, methinks.
Atreus, to me.
Okay, I'm coming. What can you tell me about that giant lady with the bow?
You know what? I'll tell this one later.
You are more focused.
How did your friend become a dragon, Mimir?
Oh, he's no friend of mine. This little scrote was a constant source of annoyance amongst Aesir and Vanir alike.
Then why free him?
Trust the recently liberated, brother. No one deserves to be held captive like this. Even a greedy little dwarf come dragon.
Answered the boy's question, Head. How did this dwarf become a dragon?
I don't know for certain, though I'd wager his penchant for stealing magical artifacts had something to do with it. Must have stolen a trinket from the wrong Vanir goddess.
Time to set him free. Think he'll remember you?
I don't know, lad. Lots changed since we last crossed paths. I had legs. Go, you wee little bugger. Well, I think Dragon hasn't done much for his personality. So, if you remember, I started a doozy of a story earlier. It was about Skadi, queen of the hunt. She was called Skadi. Of the hunt. Her father was Thiotzi, who could take the shape of any wild creature, and taught Skadi how to hunt them all. From the ribs of pack beasts, she fashioned second feet, allowing her to glide upon the snow so no animal could evade her. She became a huntress beyond compare, even to any god. Odin himself wanted her for his bride, believing she would bear him strong sons. But she spurned his affections, and for that insult, Odin vowed revenge. It was put forth that the Aesir were plagued by an eagle who would steal the precious golden apples of Idun. Not even the finest archer among the gods could bring it down. Odin knew that Skadi could not resist the temptation to prove herself superior, and so she joined the hunt. Skadi tracked the eagle as it flew where she alone could glide, and loosed an arrow from her unerring bow. When she collected her quarry, she found no eagle at all, but her own father, poor Thiotzi, slain by his own daughter. She was overcome with grief and shame, for there is nothing nature so reviles as a child who kills their parent. Skadi succumbed to her fate as winter's blanket fell, holding her father as the mountain held her, in an embrace to last eternity.
Well, that was sad.
Aye. There aren't many happy endings for the giants, I'm afraid.
Gulvik, you were taken from this realm too early.
Ah, good. The special chisel is ahead past this gate.
Here we go! Ain't yet.
who walks among the living.
You want us to...
Gulvig, say the...
Really?
Boy.
I can smell you.
Boy.
They've taken 3 of sweet Gulvig's bones and spread them across the lake. Bring me her bones, child. Gulvig will
Father, maybe we should look for those bones.
Why?
Didn't you hear him? We could talk to Mom again. If we keep an eye out
Look
while
if you wish, boy. I will not be distracted by this fool's errand. Golvy's bones pulse with magic.
It must be Golvy. Could we just hold on to it? Maybe we'll find the rest of them.
Your spirit lies to you, boy.
How would you know?
I have known many spirits. They are all liars.
This one is different. I know it.
You know very little.
Freeman. Verific. Focus up, boy.
Here, boy.
Johan.
Are you okay?
Lost.
Hell walk.
I was there.
Golvy's bones.
What will you say to her?
To Golvy?
Your mother. What have you left unsaid?
I guess... I just want to know if she's okay.
She is dead, boy.
I know that. You don't understand.
Neither do you.
Discovered opportunities for hunting and trade in these lands. I gave up my search.
What would you say to Mom?
Nothing.
Nothing?
There is nothing left to say.
What about everything we've done so far? That man coming to the house? Talking to the world serpent? We've done so many amazing things. I just want to tell her about them. Don't you?
What else would you say to her?
I tell her that we're both okay. Not to worry about us.
Atreus, I miss her too. You know this.
I thought I knew very little.
Here, boy.
Yes, sir. Another map. Bet we'll find some.
The final bone.
Yeah.
We might as well return them to the spirit. Maybe he will keep his word.
I know she's not coming back, okay? I know. Never mind. I just gotta return the bones. I wonder why Golvy's bones are all over the place.
Desecration, typically. Pieces of scattered corpse make for a piss-poor soul. No hope for Valhalla or Helheim when your arm's on one beach and your feet's on another.
Why not ask the spirit? I'm sure he will be forthcoming with answers. We have collected the rest of your woman's corpse, spirit. Show us this magic you have promised.
Ah, my sweet Gulvig. Whole again. Rise, dear Gulvig. Awaken, O powerful Gulvig!
Erni bukar bitjast.
She says she'll honor our request.
Erdi fagnar.
And reunite us? Okay, you were right. Alright, say it. I told you so.
I told you so.
You are naive, foolish boy.
This is true as well. But do not take your disappointment out on me, boy. Take it as a lesson.
Yes, sir.